Good. What's up, guys? Fishbone here. We're at the show still. Sunday night, we're wrapping up. These guys have been crushing it at the show. They're like selling out like crazy, so keep an eye on it. We got GoDeep at, what's the website?
GoDeepMTK.com.
All right on. These guys got some pretty unique stuff. I won't lie, I was here yesterday. I bought a couple, and I love this design. Very unique. And this is Anthony.
How you doing?
All right.
Working like a darter, working like a pencil. Easy to use, just cast and retrieve.
There you go. So you heard it there first. So where are you guys out of?
We're right out of Montauk. Everything over here is made in Montauk, and then we ship it out. We're going dealer only this year. Nothing's going to be available from us come April 1st. You're going to have to go to our dealer list and check it out. We got 8 more coming in the next 2 weeks, so be ready.
Nice. So give me a little, this is a very unique bait. So give me an idea of like casting. It's
You cast it, you retrieve it. That's all it takes. If you let it sink, work it a little slower, it's going to work like a darter and swing out. You're going to get a nice, long, wide retrieve on it. You're going to feel it on the tip of the rod.
Gotcha.
Once you start working it a little faster, it's going to shrink that distance between and start working closer. So you're able to pull it up and work it like a pencil up top, almost like walking dog action. So it's a very simple thing.
Nice. So you get a big piece of the water column that you can work with. I got you.
You get multiple species.
You're right. So then you can go a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller. I recommend the 2 ounce for the surf guys. We're going to be bringing out a 3/4 for the early spring guys.
Yep.
So they have something a little smaller to throw to match the bait.
Yep.
2 ounce I recommend for the surf guys unless you're in a very strong current like the Lighthouse or the Cape Cod Canal.
Yep.
It gives you that little extra depth on the 3 to get in there, but the 2 ounce works for 90% of the applications.
All right, that's good to know then. I like to fish off a boat. I got the 3 ounce. So that was recommended by the gentleman over there.
Yeah, especially if you're going for tuna, it gives you that option coming around high flyer. You're able to swing it in front of the boat and actually catch up to it. Pull the mahi off of it.
I got you. Nice. So where'd you come up with that profile? This is your design, I assume?
So the
very unique. It's like you come to a show, you don't see a lot of unique stuff. So when I seen this, I was just like, oh, wow, what's
going on?
Yeah, what's going on? I've seen enough of
So I was, one of the guys I used to work with, one of the commercial guys I used to work with, he gave me some of the old fisherman magazines from the 1960s and 70s.
Yep.
This guy, Jack Fresh, he's probably the biggest lure builder of history. He designed the banana darter, the ballistic, which is very close to this. I was turning the pages and I see boat lures, and I'm like, he's so close to something.
Yep.
We did 100-something different 3D printed molds to try to get the action down.
Yep.
Once I got it down, it was shrinking, expanding.
I got you.
Got the action down, and then I started making the molds, producing them, and right off Montauk Point is where I started.
And just crushed it. That's amazing. I love that because there's like so many throwbacks. There was a guy that I met at one of the other shows. We were doing freshwater up in Marlboro, and he had like a jitterbug. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't, you know what I mean? Like you look at these things and you're like, that caught, everything's just so like 3D and like, it looks exactly like a fish, but realistically there's so many times that the fish are just really it's the action, it's the presentation, it's how you fish it. It's not just taking some picture of a fish and dragging it through the water. They're not that dumb.
They don't even have that great of eyesight. Most of their reaction is sensory reaction.
Right.
So that's how you're planning your...
Yeah, give them a presentation, something that looks like that's what they want to eat, something that is vibing against them. It's something that they want to eat. So very cool. So so if you're going dealer network, we're big about that too because I love to support local bait shops. Those guys need...
Lost Paulie's in Montauk. For me, 45 minutes to get to the closest bait shop.
Yeah.
Just so I can fix a rod tip, so I can get respooled if a shark comes by.
Yep. No, that's awesome.
The younger guys got to learn how important these are to keep the community together, to keep you fishing when something happens. Tackle shop.
Yep. No, that's what this podcast, Fishbone, we're all about. Shop local. We're all about USA made. We're about the U.S. economy. We're about supporting the guys who are giving you the tools to go out and catch a fish. We're all about the bait shops because that's where you go for information, camaraderie, learning what's new, seeing cool stuff, and also especially the charter captains, man, because those guys, they're like the hardest work. And people think like, I'll just I'll just get a boat and I'll take people out. It's like those guys are up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. They're scrubbing the boat. They're getting ready. They need to make, if they don't get the customer on fish, they don't get customers. You're out of business, man. It's just like if your lures don't catch fish, you're not going to be here. Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's a big ecosystem for us. We really want to kind of, you know, like I always say, I don't want to throw shade at the big boxes, but
bring it all together.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
We live in a small world, and this is a big community in that little world. So make the best of it.
Exactly. So that's what, if you go to fishbone.com, we put a lot of information there where we link to, we don't sell anything. We're all about promoting the products, promoting the ecosystem, and you know, really trying to bring awareness that if you really want to, like me personally on my boat, I fish baits, bait casters. They're out of Texas, all CNC'd out of a piece of aluminum. I fish a lot of edge rods. They're USA made out of Washington State. All the plastics, all the stuff. When I go to shows, this is what I'm looking to buy. And I tell people, you can fish independently made, USA made products, end to end on the boat, end to end if you're, you know, a surf caster, whatever it is. It's out there, guys. So, you know, let's you know, support these guys. Let's get to the bait shops. Let's look for your products. And I appreciate it, man. Definitely very cool. You're a fun guy to hang out with.
Thanks, brother.
So
Hopefully we can get you out to Montauk to fish with us.
I love Long Island. That's Long Island, right?
That's Long
All
Island.
right.
The tip, the very tip.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
All right.
On the end.
All right, because I'm up in New Hampshire. So we got a whole
Right
different.
across from you, basically.
I know, true. I could just drive across, exactly.
Take the boat
But
right over
yeah,
the
no,
dock.
I mean, you guys got a great fishery. Yeah, I mean, where I'm at, there's like no tog. I mean, we got a great striper fishery. We got some, you know, river herring, a lot of tuna. You know what I mean? Tons of mackerel, but we just feed that to the other fish.
You got Tuna Ridge right there. So
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a quick shot.
Exactly.
2-hour
Yeah, you
ride.
get out to Lake Jeffries. There's a ton of pollock. We got a lot of ground fish. So I'm excited. One of the reasons I came down here was I meet people from New York, Rhode Island, and you learn the different fisheries. You know what I mean? And you learn, you know, there's a lot of, you know,
Species that you don't even get to catch in certain spots.
exactly.
You have to skip certain areas, go to certain spots. And
Yeah.
some guys have never seen the same species that a guy 100 miles away has seen.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you can go an hour south and it's like fishing Florida. You're just completely like, I have all the wrong stuff.
Yep, that's it, man.
So, all right. So Anthony, right?
Anthony,
All right.
GoDeep MTK, my man. Check out his website. Great guy right here. Love it.
I
Thank you very
appreciate
much
that.
for stopping by today, and best of luck around the show.
Right on. All right, man. We're having fun. We're wrapping up Sunday at the Rhode Island Saltwater Show. I think I got one more guy that I'm hoping to catch. I was hoping to catch these guys because, like I said, I was here yesterday. Gentleman hooked me up with a lot of information, very compelling product. So, Fishbone, we're out.